Hi guys, so today we're going to discuss about TKINTER. TKINTER is actually a GUI represented in Python programming language. Okay, what GUI is? GUI is actually graphic user interface. I'll just show you. I'm sorry, just show you. Yeah, this is actually a GUI. This is used for form development, or I should say, you have to make something app development or something like that. It's a GUI, graphic user interface, as the name suggests. Okay, it's a user interface. Okay, so let's get started with the coding and all. I'll just remove this. You have to import tkinter. From tkinter, import starts means all the uh, available files there are in the tkinter. Okay, if this is not working, okay, if I run this, yeah, finished. If this is not working, go to pip and write upload. Of course, upload your location, Python location. You have to write first cd and then your Python location, whatever it is, and then write pip install tkinter table. Okay, so even if it's not working, then you have to Google search about what it is. You cannot actually install tkinter with pip. Okay, so let's get started. So first you have to build a screen. Okay, you need a screen for the code. That it is screen is equal to tk. All right, this is the basic screen. Now you have to modify the screen, the geometry, the title of the screen. The screen dot title, whatever the title is. Here we are creating a form, so we'll write please name form. Okay, we'll only write form. So we have screen dot geometry, the geometry of what screen what's the height and width of the window which is going to appear as a GUI. It's gonna let us take a small width and height. It's gonna be 300x, and that's a small x. Okay, x 300. Okay, just yep. It's not gonna run. What's the mistake? We have to run this in a loop. Okay, so for that we have screen dot main loop, as it explains, as the word explains itself, main loop. Yep, there it is, the form, that's the title, but there is nothing inside. Okay, we need to label it, we need to write something inside it, right? So let's label it. First we have heading, right? Delete. And so heading, let us be L be variable, and inside that variable we'll write L capital label, and inside it we'll write screen. Of course, we have to label the screen. We have to write inside the screen, comma, the text, whatever the text you want to input. Okay, please fill the following details. Okay, please fill the following details. L. And now we have to enlarge the text of the L, or change the font of the L. So we'll have L dot, or yeah, L dot config whatever you want to config. Font, you have to configure font is equal to, and I'll choose this as my font. You can check out in the internet what are the available fonts for tkinter GUI. Okay, so I need it to be 16, right? Let us run. Yeah, so it's not running. You see, there is no label, there is no text such as please fill the form. So for that you have to write l.pack. So there are basically two types of representation of text in the GUI. Okay, first is grid. You'll see the difference immediately. Okay, so this is the grid. Let me enter the full screen. This is the grid, and the next is pack. Okay, pack. So yeah, you see the difference clearly. In grid you have the text in the corner, left corner, and with grid you have in the middle. Okay, so let it be in the middle. Right, now we need more things like text area and enter your details or something like that. Okay, so L, or I don't have to necessarily write L. You can write label, and inside label you write screen comma text is equal to enter your name. Okay, enter your name. So you have dot pack dot, oh I'm sorry, I have to print it grid. Okay, so it has control S, control B, so it's not running. Grid geometry. Okay, cannot use geometry manager grid inside. Okay, I don't know what the error is. I think I have to take it in loop, or as I'm sorry, I think I have to take it in a variable. I think L2 and L2 dot grid. Okay, there is an error with grid. What if I write L2 dot back? Okay, there's certain error with grid. Please, if you know the error, if you can understand what the error is. Actually, I'm new to TKINTER. I have not practiced enough with TKINTER, so I just know the basics. That's why I'm helping you out with the basics only. So if you know the error, what's the error, please help me out. Okay, so let's leave it here only. L dot back. So we need a space also, right? And let's, to shorten the code, I'm not taking the variable L2. I'm just gonna write here back. Okay. The reason I took the variable here because I have to configure, I have to change the font size and font type. Okay, so label and that back, I think it would work. Yeah, it's working perfectly, but I need a space also. For the space also, I'm gonna create a label that should be capital L. Remember, capital L, screen comma text, leave it a blank, dot back, or grid is actually not working, so yep, there's a space in between. Okay, so I think this grid would work. I don't know. No, but I need it in the middle only, right? So yeah, I'm sorry. So label screen text, enter your name dot back. Okay, so you've entered your name. Now you need a text bar. Okay, so you have txt, or I should say name bar, name underscore bar is gonna be your entry. It's gonna be an entry with screen comma text is gonna be a screen comma width. I'm sorry, screen comma width is gonna be, let it be 20. Yep, it's not working because I forget again to write name bar, name underscore bar dot back. Yep, yeah, there it is. Enter your name, whatever you now want to enter, right? So I actually have to increase this to 700 to 700 so that fits perfectly, the text fits perfectly. Yeah, it fits perfectly, right? So it's working properly. Now we need to again leave a space, so we'll copy this, control C and control V. So why are we taking name bar here? Okay, a variable known as name bar, because we need the information which is entered in the name bar. Okay, like for example, I've entered my name Himanshu, or you have entered your name, so I need this Himanshu. Okay, I need this Himanshu in a variable. I need the information entered in the text area. That's why I'm using it in a variable. Okay, so label, so after a space you have built a heading. Okay, that's a heading, and that's a name bar. Oops, name bar. Okay, and now you would require an email ID. Okay, you will also take an email ID also. So email ID, right? So of course you have left a space. Now you will write label score screen comma text is equal to enter your email address. Okay, enter your email address dot back. Yeah, I think it's completed. And control S, control P. Yep, enter your email address. Now you need a bar also, your email email underscore bar, which is gonna be entry screen, and for uniformity I'm gonna take width as 20 only. Okay, so that's the name bar, and email, or that's the email bar, I'm sorry, email underscore bar dot back. Yep, that's it. Now we're gonna control V again. Okay, now after that you need a phone number also. We're gonna take a password or phone number, whatever you want to take, or that's it. Okay, I hope you understand how to do that. Now we'll talk about the button. Okay, we need a submit button, we need a close button, right? So we're going to talk about a button. So let's move here. Yep. So we're going to talk about a button here. That would be a submit button, right? Submit button. Okay. So button, I'll take it as variable. Or if you don't want to take it as variable, you can simply write B capital. Just remember B capital button. Okay. And inside button, you will have, of course, your screen, comma, whatever the text you want inside the button. For example, you have a button and there is a text written over there, submit. I'll just show you. Text would be submit. Okay, text would be submit. Right. I hope this would work. Dot back. Yeah, there's a submit button. Okay, but this is not doing anything. Okay, I want it to do something. Right, I want it to submit the information and something like that. Right, so I'll define a function. I'll define a user function, and let's get started with the function only. So I'll define a user function that would be underscore writing function. Okay, so that if the screen if the button get clicked, then this function would run. I'll name it as clicked. Okay, I'll name it as clicked, and I'll write here, or I'll label here screen comma text is equals to please no thank you, or I should have thank you for entering your info. Okay, something like that. And dot back. So for the change, I also have to write here inside the screen button. I have to write comma command is equal to clicked. Okay, so this means that if I click the button, this would run. Let's see what happens. Yeah, thank you for entering your info. That's it. Okay, so we also need the required information like entered name and email ID, what we have entered, right? We need that, so we'll take a variable here which would be name, then some empty string, email, we'll take it as string. Okay, and inside the collect function we'll actually globalize, or I should say global name comma email. Okay, so after this has been clicked, we'll actually note name is equals to name would be equal to, what is the function, I'm sorry, name is equals to name bar. Yeah, so name underscore bar dot get. I hope you have understand. If you haven't, then just see name is a variable, an empty string which I have initialized, and I have globalized it in the collect function so that the value of name gets changed again and again. Okay, so name is equals to name bar dot get, and name bar dot get, and name bar is our bar, which is the entry for the name where you write the name. Okay, so I get the name bar dot get, and I'll have email is equals to email bar, I guess. Yeah, email bar where I've entered the email, or where the user have entered the email, and dot get for getting the information. To see if it's working or not, we'll write here after the main loop, we'll write print name comma, or print name and print email. Okay, so yeah, control S, control D. Yep, if I entered my name, whatever, I'm just writing at a random string, thank you for entering, and after we have done, yeah, we get our email ID and name as well, right? So very well, so you've gotten your whatever you needed, right? But now we need to close the window, so, or we can create one more button inside the clicked only, right? So inside the clicked only, we'll create another button, or let's give a space for uniformity, button, B capital, emphasis on capitalization because there is less capital variables or less capital identifiers in Python. Okay, so screen, of course, screen comma text is equal to text would be close, close, and the command for the text or command for the close bar or the closed button would be screen dot destroy, destroy. Okay, I hope you understand this. When we I'll just show you what this means. Okay, control S, or oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to write dot back, dot back. Okay, control S, control B, and yeah, if I write my information here, whatever I want to write, let's write random string. So I press a submit button, you get a close button also, you press a close button, yeah, and you also get your variables as well. Okay, but what if you want to open something else? Right, open another window as well with the click function only. Right, for that you have to create a new screen and all, you have to repeat the function and again. So you can do what you can do is uh, create another window, for example screen 2, and name it again TK, and inside it you will write screen 2. If you want title, I'll leave the title, I'll just write geometry, and it would be 600 x 600 small x. Okay, and I'll label in the screen, label inside the screen 2, label L capital screen 2. Remember to write screen 2 here, not screen, or else it will print in the previous screen only. Screen 2 comma text is equals to thanks, thank you for en entering your data. Right, control S, control S, control B. Let's see if it's working or not. Submit, and yeah, you don't get anything. Oh wait, oh I'm sorry, I forgot to write dot back, control S, control B. Yeah, submit, and you get thank you for entering your data. And you can also make a close button inside only. Right, you can make a close button inside the screen 2, the next screen. Okay, where's the close button? I created a close button, right? I think I created a close button. Oh, I didn't. Okay, so it's very easy. I'm again gonna explain you what the close button is made, how close button is made. So we have to make it in screen 2, and text is close, close the button, close the button, and comma command would be simple. Command would be screen 2 dot destroy. Right, screen 2 dot destroy. Control S, control B, and oh, I'm sorry again, I forgot to write dot back. Control B. Right, after submit button you get close. So yeah, but the only screen which is closed is screen 2. What if I write it here screen 1? Does the screen 2 also vanishes? Just okay, so you get a close button inside the screen only. Okay, it's not working, something is not recognizing. There is no variable screen 1, I'm sorry, I actually have to write screen 1 here, screen here. It's control B and submit button, and you get a close button, and that would only plug that. Okay, so you can only have one command at a time. Okay, there are methods in the Google available if you want to check. They are using actually double creative function, like something like def, and inside def you have another def, something like that, but you can check it out. Right, so this is the basic thing which you can create. I hope you have understand, and I hope you got how you will get your information from name bar. Okay, so name bar dot get, and you can create a def function which will do the same if you click a button, so that function can run. Okay, and you can try new things, you can add images. Okay, so there are new things, but I am only talking about basics only because I'm familiar with that only. I'm also familiar with images also, but that will create the video long, and I don't want to waste your time and all. So I'll just post the video, I'll just post the link for the information about how to enter the images, and what other steps you can do, what other programs you can make with TKINTER and TKINTER Advanced application and projects. There are various projects, loan calculator. You can create a calculator, okay, with the same. And I hope that's it. And I'll just post the link in my description below. Just check it out and learn more about TKINTER. Okay, so thank you. That's it.